Alrighty, here is the foundation in the classic red packaging that this beautiful bottle came in. So this was $77. This is the most expensive luxury foundation I've ever purchased. This is a luxury brand. You guys know the classic red bottom shoes. I mean, this painting back here, or this painting print that I got a couple years ago from Hobby Lobby, I mean, it's pretty much imitating Louboutin red bottoms, okay? So this is a luxury brand, but this is the most expensive foundation. I think the most expensive foundation I own is Dior, which is considered luxury, and it was only like, what, 50 bucks? So this one is definitely the most expensive. Anyways, I am going to be doing half of my face with the Makeup Forever sponge that I got when I reviewed their new glowy foundation, and then my Ride or Die blinged brush. You guys can use code Connor for 20% off your purchase at blingedbrushes.com, linked below. I did receive a comment a little bit ago on my community tab, and it says it's nice paired with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. It really looks airbrushed. My only complaint was it feels a little heavy. So that's why I'm going to test it today with both a brush and a sponge to see, you know, how emollient this is and whatnot. So let me go ahead and give it a good shake. The shade I am using today is 20C Cashmere Nude, which suits light, medium skin tones with a cool undertone, which I feel like this is probably a really good color match for me for like the rest of the year. They didn't have, say, a 15 neutral, which is what I would have wanted. I just pump out some on my hand. So that's why I went with the 20. I was going to do like the 20 neutral, but I thought, you know what, let me go ahead and do the cool, because if it's too dark, I can't really tone that down, but if it's too light, I could tone it up, because I am a scientist and I like to mix my foundations. See, this isn't going anywhere, so this is when you probably should use a sponge and how it would feel a lot more lightweight. Ooh, this is actually a really good color match. Okay. Oh, I don't even have a mirror. So I'm gonna go ahead and start applying this all over. Ooh, this is a good color match. It's just lightly too dark for me, which is going to be perfect for my shade coming up in like the next month, because I'm going to be outside all the time. You guys already know, so I will have color to my skin, so it's really good to have a match for me that's going to be the shade that I am for pretty much the entire year. This is scented. This smells like a fancy nanny, like for real. The only problem is, will I continuously smell like a fancy nanny, or will the initial fragrance go away? That is the million-dollar question. Okay, so far this is really pretty. I still have so much on the back of my hand. And I don't feel like the sponge really soaked the product up, really. So it's spreading and blending everywhere very, very nicely. I do want to mention that I prepped my skin already with the Ofra B5 serum, the dry skin saver, and then I put the Pat McGrath Smooth and Blur primer on beforehand. I wanted to go ahead and do that, so I did that while I was, or right before I got pizza out of the oven. So it sat on my skin probably like 10 minutes before I sat down. The way my face looks extremely flawless over here. I don't even know what this foundation is supposed to be. If it's a light coverage, medium coverage. I haven't even really read on it. I just saw it and I'm like, I have to try that. I don't know why, but I like literally was like, that I've got to pay money for that. Normally I wouldn't spend this much on a foundation because that's just silly, but something about this, I was like, I gotta have it. So far it says it's a liquid foundation that slips effortlessly on, a light veil that brings breathable, buildable, perfectly flawless comfort and coverage. Okay. I still have a good bit of the 2 pumps on the back of my hand. So far this is extremely weightless. I used a sponge. So I'm gonna put another, I'll just start with 1 pump, and I'm going to start applying this all over my face. You guys are gonna watch me apply it, and I'm gonna read everything that it says, because there's a lot of words over here and I feel like it would just make more sense for me to read that while I'm applying and you can watch. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm not gonna get through reading everything, I'm sure, because using a brush and only using a little bit of that pump, I feel like it covers so quickly, and like I'm already like good to go. I really don't have to like touch up really. All of that was like what, 20 seconds, and like this half of my face is perfect. My natural red to my cheeks are definitely showing a lot more over on this side versus this side, but I didn't really put that much effort or that much product over here versus this one. And of course, you know, brushes and sponges are different, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to see if that'll cover that up, because if that little bit of product covers it up, then this is gonna be a game-changing foundation for me, like for real, for real. And I love the Dior Matte Forever foundation that came out the beginning of last year or the beginning of 2022. I cannot remember. And then they came out with a glow one like right after it. That one was gorge. And those are like really, really amazing. I love them so much. Like you just can't compare those. But this one might be my new favorite, just off first impression right now. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I don't know what to do. Okay, it just looks so good. Like I'm kind of like annoyed at how good it is, because it's like I've already reviewed several foundations this year and this one takes the freaking cake. Like so far my favorites have been the Makeup Revolution one. Like that one's like so good. Actually, they're all good for different reasons and at different price points. So, I don't know. I've loved everything except for the About Face one. It just blends so good. And so, like, my neck is already like, it's like it just glides on and it just sits there. Like, perfectly. Like, what is this? I've never experienced this with a foundation before. I've literally never experienced such quick and perfect application. And the fact that this is like such a good match, maybe I'm actually a cool toned gal and not a neutral gal, because this looks like perfect on me. I don't look too warm. I'm feeling kind of emotional and I feel like I'm gonna cry, because like this looks like it's so good. I feel like I'm supposed to continue blending my face, because like I sit here and perfect my base for like a good 5 minutes, because the base is like the most important part of your makeup. Everything that goes on top of it is not gonna look perfect unless your base looks perfect. And the fact that this was like 5 seconds of my time, and I didn't really need to use all of it. Like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna literally rave about this. Okay, hopefully it like lasts really good and all of that. I don't know what to do. I'm just blown away. Okay, so since I did not have a lot of time to read anything, I'm gonna go ahead and do some of my face products while I read the entire description about this. So let's go ahead and do a voiceover. Teint Fetiche, if I'm even like saying that correctly, Le Fluide is a liquid foundation that slips effortlessly on a light veil that brings breathable, buildable, perfectly flawless comfort and coverage. I 110% agree. So far, it's amazing. The shade 20C Cashmere Nude suits light medium skin tones with a cool undertone, which is the shade that I picked. With up to 24 hours, no transfer, comfortable wear, and luminous matte finish, Teint Fetiche Le Fluide liquid foundation unifies and illuminates with up to 24 hours, sublimating breathable high coverage. Oh, okay, so this is high coverage. Great. A vegan formula infused with Derma Glam Complex, concentrated of precious skin-loving ingredients that actively cares for the skin. It minimizes the appearance of pores, smooths and softens the complexion, and leaves the skin feeling moisturized after after 24 hours. A long-lasting, without drying texture that feels comfortable after application thanks to its immediate hydration. How to determine your undertone. Designed to adapt to all, this foundation is available in 30 skin matching shades. Use the number system to choose your perfect true match foundation from light to deep and letters to select your undertone. Cool is C, neutral is N, or warm is W. How to apply. Apply the foundation all over the face, moving from the center outwards. Make sure to blend into the hairline and the jawline for a natural looking finish. For a lighter makeup look with less coverage, use the fingertips instead of the brush, moving from the center of the face outwards. Alright, so I know it said that it was a luminous matte finish, but honestly, I don't know how to explain it other than it does look matte, but with luminosity at the same time. Which, wouldn't you call that like a dewy? But it's definitely not dewy. I really don't know how to explain it. I personally haven't tried a foundation that looks at all like this on my skin. This is the most perfect foundation I've ever tried in my entire life. Like, I wasn't expecting this, but here we are. Also, I'm about to apply powder, but honestly, I just feel like I don't need it. Like, it feels like I just don't need it. But I'm gonna apply it anyways. So far, my face does not feel heavy at all, but I do want to apply powder just to see. So maybe I will apply powder just to 1/2 of my face. So that's what we're gonna do. Already, this side with powder already doesn't look as luminous as this side. I don't know if you can tell. But this is looking a lot more matte, whereas this one's looking a lot more fresh, plump, luminous. But really, I don't feel like you need to set it. Hold on, let me it said it was like transfer proof. Let me just use, okay, look at my hand. I don't know if I see anything. Let me touch where my blush and bronzer is not. Maybe I am getting something. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my brows, my lips, my eyes, and I will be back and give you like some final thoughts for my first impression here. But so far, very good. Okay, so the makeup is done. I did something super different today. I didn't put highlighter on. I'm only wearing mascara, no false lashes, which is insane to me, mostly because I didn't want to get up to go get them. But I'm using mascara, and then I went with an all over shimmer. I started out with an About Face, like a shimmer pencil that they have, and then I went over it with Kaja, so from their little bento boxes. I don't know why. I just felt like doing something different. But so far, I am absolutely loving this foundation. I can't wait to keep playing with it. I can say, after I powdered my face on this side, I did feel more of a heaviness overall to the face. And now I feel like it's just gone away. Does that make any sense? Like, for a little bit it felt heavy, but now as time has gone on, I completed my makeup, I don't feel any heaviness, which is just kind of crazy. Like, wouldn't, if you feel it heavy on your skin, am I used to it? Do I, like, what? But, like, I don't know, I don't feel a difference. I don't feel a difference. Everything looks flawless. Everything looks beautiful. I can't wait to keep on wearing this, trying it out. First impressions so far, I'm in love. I'm in love. I don't know what else to say about it. I say, for right now, go purchase this. Try it for yourself. I'll have all the different retailers linked below. If you don't like it, return it. But I think you might like this. My skin looks so good. I literally want to go out in public and cry and be like, hey, you see this? Buy it. Hey, this is going to probably be my #1 recommended product of the year, besides the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk, because there's a huge price difference there. But this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Shade, absolutely perfect. I'm obsessed. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Cannot wait to keep trying this. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!